First and foremost, Salah should never have taken this public. Liverpool have lived by a clear creed since Shankly's time. You keep your disputes private. You protect the club's dignity. You never place yourself above the collective. Hearing a player of his stature lay everything bare felt jarring, because our greatest figures never let us hear their frustrations directly. That code existed for a reason. Breaking it diminishes the standards he once embodied, yet the spark was already set. Salah will have watched the same failing patterns the rest of us have. Poor form rewarded with protection, Gakpo kept in regardless. Konate shielded despite weekly collapses. A player who has carried this club for years will wince at those choices. The persistence in selection sends a message, and it is not subtle. Slot has shown a strange defiance with underperforming favorites, and the consequences have now reached the most combustible figure in the squad. Salah is self-serving, but that is part of what makes him great. He has always been driven by an inner argument only he can hear. His interview, his applause to the away end, and the timing of both were deliberate acts. His public jabs during last year's contract saga were the same. Salah speaks when Salah wants to force the club's hand. He has never pretended otherwise. Even so, the line about having no relationship with the manager is damning. It adds to the sense that Slot has mishandled far too many players. Trent felt the coldness. Elliott felt it. Nunez felt it. Chiesa must feel it daily, yet they kept silent. Salah chose not to, which tells you how fractured the dressing room has become. This is not a passing disruption. It is a sign of a manager who has lost emotional control of his squad. I no longer see a route back for either of them. Liverpool cannot indulge player power even from a legend. At the same time, the club's behavior around Salah has hinted for weeks that they know they made an error with the renewal and have been nudging him toward the exit. This is the moment it became impossible to hide. Slot looks isolated. The results, the mood, the senior players drifting from him, all point in one direction. The mainstream line about giving him more time feels like an attempt to protect reputations, rather than confront reality. If Hughes and Edwards are not already preparing a change, their own futures will soon be questioned. My sense now is that both Salah and Slot will be gone within the next few weeks. A sad end for one of Liverpool's greats, and a necessary end for a manager who lost his authority long before this week. What do you think?